Top story, a familiar face is staying on as Raleigh County prosecutor. Tom Truman was brought on last year to finish out former prosecuting attorney Benjamin Hatfield's term, who resigned amidst multiple investigations into his workplace conduct. Hatfield won re-election in November, but is refusing to return to office. Now our Robert Castillo brings us more on today's swearing in.
Former Raleigh County Assistant Prosecutor Tom Truman was sworn in to serve as the county's new prosecuting attorney. Truman was appointed to serve as the prosecuting attorney for Raleigh County last November after Ben Hatfield resigned due to alleged inappropriate conduct.
I was the happiest retiree I knew. It was something I needed to do.
Truman retired in 2022 but returned last fall to help in the prosecutor's office. Former prosecuting attorney Ben Hatfield won re-election last November, but said he would not accept the position if he won. Now Truman will serve the next 2 years in that role until the next general election, where a new candidate will be selected for the next 4 years.
Well, I was sworn in as an assistant prosecutor in 1981 and worked for 4 different electeds, and I've stolen ideas from all of them that I hope to synthesize into the operation of the office.
Normally, prosecuting attorneys serve 4-year terms, but since Truman was appointed and not voted in, he will only serve 2 years.
There's just no questions about Tom Truman. His abilities over the top, his knowledge, his familiarity with the system, with the staff. He's just already doing a fabulous job, and it totally makes sense to just keep him right there.
Truman has more than 30 years of experience in the Raleigh County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. Here for you in Raleigh County, I'm Robert Castillo, WVVA News.
The Raleigh County Commission had started its own investigation into allegations of misconduct against former prosecuting attorney Ben Hatfield, but we are told the commission's investigation has been dropped.